Hello, today I'm going to talk to you guys about gradebook setup. The first thing you're going to do on this new screen is click Power Teacher Pro. This will load your gradebook. At the top, you're going to see an option to choose classes. For me, I decided to choose 2016-17 school year, and I'm going to choose groups all classes. If you want to just choose one group, like Spanish 1, for example, this is only my Spanish 1 classes. For the ease of the video, I'm going to choose all classes. To create your first category, you guys are going to choose Create Category. Now, in the categories, you guys are going to have the option to choose this for some classes or many or all. Perhaps maybe somebody has an algebra class and a geometry class and their report card areas are different. Therefore, maybe they only want to choose one right now. That's up to you. Ultimately, you're going to have to create all the standards anyway, so you could choose all classes and just apply them later. I'm going to choose all classes for right now. Name. The district has pushed out some standards, some for math and English, so you can't name them what has already been named. For example, reading's already in use. The district pushed that out. What you can do is you can name it something else. For example, I might call mine Spanish reading, and it should be good. Then you get to choose a color. It's going to be a good idea to make all of your categories a different color if possible, and then you're going to want to keep that the same and consistent across class alike. So for example, if I'm teaching Spanish 1, Spanish reading will be blue. Whomever else I'm going to be collaborating with, they should also be using Spanish reading as blue. And make sure your status is active. You can describe it if you want right here, Spanish reading, whatever you want it to be. Next step is click on the assignment defaults. Our defaults for summative and formative assessments or report card areas or categories are going to be a percentage. And we're going to have everything be out of 100 points this year. This is so that when a parent logs on, they can see that in math, formative assessment is out of 100 points and graded as a percentage, just as it is in social studies or English or consumer ed or whatever class you teach. Additionally, it's important to make sure that you choose this count and final grades portion right here. If you want to see all the categories that you have, you can click View All, and these are the ones I already have. These are the ones I am going to be using this year. And when you're done, make sure you click Save. It's going to say right here, your category was just created. Well, if you want to go in and edit your categories, say you made a mistake and you made a typo, or for whatever reason you want to change what it's called or whatever, to look at your categories or edit them, click on Grading and choose Categories. And you can see them all right here. Now, if I click the Show and Active button, you're going to see all of the categories. Like these are the ones the district pushed out. They have this little symbol, icons, district created category. And the ones without it are here too. Well, I only want these ones active, so I'm going to uncheck that, and now I can't see all the district created ones. And as I said, I'm going to be using these standards for these categories for the year. So I'm going to get rid of the Spanish reading category right here. I'm going to click the pencil, and I've decided I don't need this anymore. I'm going to click delete, and I'm going to confirm the delete. Now it's gone. And these are the 6 categories that I'm going to use for the year. It's important to note that you guys will have the option to give an assignment or a formative assessment, and maybe that might be a homework, and you can put it into one of these categories if it fits. For example, if I give my kids a writing assignment to do, they could go home and do the writing assignment and hand it in the next day. And if I grade it, I can put it as an assignment in the world language writing area. If you choose to give out homework and you only want to mark it down as collected or not collective, there's an option for that too. This category I called homework. I gave it its own unique color. I made it active, but the big difference is instead of this being a percent at 100 points, I chose this option at the bottom, which is collected only. That way, when students hand in a homework, and it's a homework that I might just check as completed or not completed, maybe it's not something I'm going to grade, I can put it in the gradebook simply. And I can still code it by saying this was a homework assignment for writing, but it's not going to factor into the gradebook. So this is another option for teachers who don't want to put in homework assignments as a category. If you have any questions, please let me know, and please check out the other video on weighting categories.